Hi, I just come back to welcome all my new subscribers and thank all my existing subscribers for coming back again and again, and thank everybody for all the comments that I have for all my videos. Sorry I didn't do this in the beginning of my video. I didn't think about it. I'm terrible at this, but I want to welcome all my new subscribers. I seem to have a big uptake, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. Good morning, Flosstube. My name's Tania. I'm Stitching Addicted. This is Coco, just off camera. She jumped up as soon as I brought the camera out. I am Stitching Addicted, and this is my latest floss tube. This is Coco. You gonna say hello, Bubby? Nope. I've now got cat hair all over me. I'm going to show you my latest stitching for the last 2 weeks. It hasn't been as productive as normal because I wasn't feeling very well. Infusion a couple of weeks, or I had it a week ago. I'm never feeling as well just before my infusion. I've quite a few projects. I also have a project that I didn't show in my WIP parade, so I hope you have a coffee, and here we go. I will show you a picture of my Christmas post. I stitched on this last night. I only got a couple of 100 stitches in it. I should have a before picture and a after picture, and here it is. Hopefully the light's all right. This is on a 20 count Balana that I got from Stitch NZ. Is it 20 count? Yes it is. Thought about it. I started it on 3 threads 10 stitch, and I decided I would prefer 2 threads full cross. So I have continued with full cross. Wherever I find stitches that are empty, I'm doing full cross, and I'll continue that way. So I'm really happy with it. The lighting isn't that great. It is only just after 8. I can't tell the time. No, it's not. It's now 9. Obviously it took me that long to get organised. My next piece is it is in a Blackberry Dragon from Pain Free Crafts. It's in a Gowan Toten bag I bought before the pandemic, and I have picked not to do the background. You should be seeing a picture of what it will look like. Like I said, it's Pain Free Crafts. I have picked not to do the background. It's on a 25 count. It's a mystery by Bee Stitch Me, and I only did, I don't know, 300 stitches. You'll see a before and after picture as I'm holding it up, hopefully. It wasn't many. Where was I stitching? I was hoping to join the wing to the body, and I just couldn't see yesterday. I was having a bad day, so I did a bit of fill in on one green colour in the wing a wee bit more. Brendan woke me up after I hadn't slept very well, even with sleeping tablets, because he had dislocated his shoulder again and he needed to go to the hospital to get it put back in. That was the second time in a few days, and Dave left his phone at home, so I couldn't contact him to get him to go pick him up. So it was a bit of a dilemma. So my next piece is my Halloween Afghan. I've decided you should be seeing a picture of what it will look like. It is Stony Creek design. I think it's Halloween Afghan Village. I will have a disclaimer here. I will apologise now if I don't add in names or mispronounce anything. The Blackberry Dragon is a Stanley Morrison, and the Stony Creek one is meant to be 4/2 on 20 count on Lugana, and it's meant to be an Afghan, but I decided that with Coco, the amount of hair that she sheds, because I have it all over me all the time, that I didn't want to do that. It wasn't practical. Very seldom do I have a throw that I put over my feet more than anything, but I put it in the washing machine all the time, and I thought this isn't something I'd want to wash because it has hand dyed threads all the time. So I decided that I would want it as a wall hanging instead. So this is where I'm up to. I would have shown you a before and after picture. I'm on the 3rd page, so this is the 3rd page. Yeah, I think it was from here is the 3rd page, and the 3rd page also has the head of the bird, and it goes down to these stars. So I've done as far as it. That's the bottom of the 3rd page. I just need to fill in the rest of this pumpkin, and the pumpkins always have a lot of stitches, so I should have already showed you a before and after picture, I hope. I haven't kept up with my stitches as much as I should have this fortnight, I don't think. I'm not sure how well I have done with that picture taking. Excuse me, I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. I didn't even have coffee yesterday. No, it's too hot. My next piece is my piece that I want to get finished by the end of the year, so I have been working on it each week. I didn't do much this week. I'm not sure I even got my 1,000 stitches in it. I think I just only did. This is my mini butterfly effect by Kate Powell. It's on a 24 count Summer Breeze by, I should have a picture of what it will finish, what it will look like, and where I was and where I'm at, and it will have how many stitches I did. And here she is. I predominantly think I worked on her face, I think, and some in her hair. I did some lighter colours this time in her hair and that sort of thing. The designer, Paddock Lane Designs, is the designer. It's a gorgeous colour. I'm really happy with her. I think I even came down here a little bit with one of the colours. I didn't really want to go down her back so much. I wanted to stick in her hair, but I think I was just trying to get colours and stitches in, because I didn't feel it on the day I stitched her, which was really unusual. I think it just showed I wasn't feeling very well. I was very yellow at the time. I'm back to normal now, but at the time I was very yellow and just not feeling well. My silks, I'll show you my silks. My silks for me, I did re-dye. I re-dyed it. The green I re-dyed and made black. So to show you, I re-dyed it the green as well, a bit darker. I decided I tried to dye the green. Look at that, it's got cocoa fluff on it. I tried to dye the green a bit darker to make it black, but I needed an actual black to dye it black. And just to show you that it is completely black, this is it next to the grey, and it is next to my black top. So I was really happy with dyeing it. I was saying to Jess when I dyed the green, I was saying maybe I need a synthetic dye because it didn't dye as well as I'd hoped. And she said no, it is a natural fibre, so you need a natural dye. I just needed a black. So this is a surprise as much as for you as me, actually getting these out, because I've forgotten what I've worked on. So this is Into the Heart of the Storm. So I worked on the ruins in the background. I don't know how to show that really well. Okay, I'll show a picture here. This is Elisa Parker. Is it a Heaven and it's a Heaven and Earth Designs. A lot of the times that I don't say, so I'm sorry for that. It is a mini, and my daughter and I are both doing it. I should have a before and after, and I should have put on my picture, I'll have what percentage and how many stitches I have done. So yeah, this is Mini Heart of the Storm. This is one of my favourite pieces. I love, every time I see it, I go, oh, I should stitch on that more. That is a 25 count 1 over 1. I'll stop this. Sorry about that. I had a sneezing and coughing fit. Since my infusion, the cough that I had before that had left me has come back. So my next piece is a new start. It is called Falling Snow. You'll see a picture here. It is a Shannon Christine. I started it on the 26th of July and the 27th. That's when I wasn't feeling very well. And the fabric is Arctic Ice Mountain Air. It's an 18 count. It's a Ada. I was going to say Lugana. And I'm using a Silks For You. It's a white. So this is how much I have done so far. So I've got white across the top. So I've done from the top left to the top right. Hold it straight, Tanya. So that's on 18 count. It is, I'm pretty sure it's 2 over 1 full cross. So I don't think I will call this a snow day piece, because if I did that I'd never work on it. So the colours I have picked are I have decided I'm not going to put beads on it. I'm just going to use the silver acrylic, and I picked the white, and I picked a grey. It's a charcoal grey. And it is a purple and teal colour. It's a there we go. So yeah, so that's my new start. I didn't really need a new start, considering I've got a few new starts in my future. Not that I need them either. If you can hear a noise in the background, that's my 3D printer. I've actually moved it out into the dining room because I will have got a picture of the cover and where I'm at, because the spare room that I had it in, we had a heater going in there, and we keep our living room at a constant 21 degrees all the time, and it's like, why have a heater going in another room just for the 3D printer? It seemed a bit stupid, because the noise doesn't really annoy me. My next piece is called Magical Arrival. It is a retired piece by Pain Free Crafts by Anne Stokes, and I will show you a picture of what it's going to look like. And a before. And here we are. This is on an 18 count floater, and I absolutely love stitching on it. I find it easier to stitch than Ada because the holes are bigger. It's easier on my hand because my hand feels quite numb all the time. So I really enjoy stitching on this, and I need to pick it up again. I'm trying to think what bag it is, this bag. So I would have showed you a before and after. My next piece is my Cosmic Wolf. Feels like it's forever since I touched it. And this is a cell that I'm doing with the Keystone Stitcher and Bamboo Handcrafts is kitting it up. I'm sorry if I've mispronounced your YouTube name. I'm terrible at names. So the Keystone Stitcher started near the eye, and it looks as if we're doing totally different pieces. So here's what the piece will look like, the Cosmic Wolf by MJP. It's the artist, I think, if I remember rightly. I'm doing this 2/1 full cross. Please don't. Coco. She's going to knock my tripod. And here is where I am at. I don't know, I can't see. Absolutely love this piece. That is, I think you can see, hopefully you can see all of what I've stitched. I'm pretty sure that is the wolf. So I love stitching this piece, and I should have a before and after and it should tell you how many stitches I did. I hope I have. Because I want to get, I don't know, 1,000. I was hoping for 1,000 a week, or maybe even 900 a week. I want to get a page done a month. That's my aim, because with all my other projects, I don't think, because the pages are smaller, so the pages, I've got a page is about 3.5. So even if I only get 800 a week, I should get a page done. Because of the way I stitch, yeah. So that is all my stitching that I've done for the last fortnight. The next thing I'll show you is my year in stitches. That's the piece there I didn't show you on my WIP parade. So this has predominantly silks that I picked. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Look, I was up to November. I think October, it looks like I finished October. So November I have a lot to do in November, and then I have December, and then I'm done. Well, I have to put all the beads on it because it's got petite beads in it, and then I'm finished. That's all I had to go, and I put it away and said, that's it, I've finished. I was going to just call it quits because I couldn't see it. It is a 28 count hand dyed I think it is Smoky something. It's by Country Stitch. Gorgeous fabric. It's a linen too, I think. It is a linen. I have a huge piece. And I did it over 2. I did do it over 2 because of the specialty stitches. So I picked all my own colours because that's what you do. It is a Victorian sampler piece. So I need to pick that up and finish it. Excuse me. I was thinking that I wasn't going to do it. So if you just came for the stitching, that's all the stitching. I'm just going to talk a little bit about my 3D printer because somebody was asking some questions about 3D printing, so I will quickly talk a wee bit about that, and then I'll do a wee bit of life update. So somebody was asking how easy it is for 3D printing, and to be honest, learning to use a 3D printer is not as easy as you think. For example, when you print a piece of paper, you just print on the top of the piece of paper. You tell your printer to just print it, and that's it. When you do a model for this might be example. When you print on a 3D printer, you make a model, for example, with my glasses case, which doesn't even have glasses. It sounds like it does. Oh look, it has my sunglasses. Huh. Anyway, when you're doing a model, you have to think So you have your plate on your 3D printer. When you're building your model, say you build a cube or a hexagon or any shape that you build, because you're basically building shapes. This isn't a cube, but you know what I mean. It's when you are building a shape and you're putting it on your plate, it's easy to have it in the air or have it below the plate or have it tilted or anything, any angle. It's a little bit like a plane. It can be flying in any direction. So when you go to print it, you can have errors that your plate isn't level, and so you'll have a lot of errors. It's trial and error to get your plate level, completely level. It's not that easy. And that's why Jess and I, we had a Creality something. It wasn't a cheap Creality one. It was meant to be a mid-range one. It was probably 1500. And it was meant to it was meant to diagnose if it wasn't level. And then we thought we were having a lot of leveling problems, so we decided fine, we'd buy this other part to it that was meant to show the mesh of your plate to show you if it wasn't level. So then it had cogs in the bottom so you could level it that way. That didn't help. And then in the end we bought this bamboo carbon, X-Lab carbon, that cost 3,000, because it does auto level it. It has it does it laserly itself, so it means that it checks all the levels, and so you can tell by the threads that we print that they are level. So it's not that liney, it's only a little bit liney. So I'm really happy with that. So yeah, what software do you use? Is lots and lots of software for 3D printing. You can go as simple as Tinkercad, that's an online software. You can go as complicated as there's so many, like CAD software. You can go as complicated as you like, and it's just something that you've got to learn. I find that I'm learning things all the time. I was going, and it's just not learning the software, it's not as simple as that even. In the winter I found that I had to go to the PE tempered hot plate because it was too cold, even though I had the temperature, I had the heater going in the room, and that was fine. I was able to print. And then we moved the printer because I had to take the printer apart. I've got a AMS, which means that I can have 4 different colors on the top of my printer, and it goes through these channels and it auto feeds the filaments. But one had broken a wee bit of filament inside one of the tubes, and it meant that I couldn't use the printer at all until I'd taken it apart and got that little bit of filament out. And I couldn't get one of the screws out, the Allen key wouldn't work. Dave had to actually drill the screw out for me, so he did that on Sunday for me. So we did that, and then we put it all back together again. So that was half a day job, getting it all done. And it's forever you have to do maintenance. It comes up with errors on it. You need to do this or you need to do that. So yes. Is 3D printing all the bee's knees? No. So these are my thread drops that I just designed the other day, and I said, Jess, I just designed these leaves, and she said they don't look like leaves to me. Jessica, these are apples. So I have a few laughs about it. And I also printed these pumpkins that are not orange. Oh look, I'll take one off. So I've got all Hallows Eve. I've got it all kitted up, but I just need to put the threads on the thread drops. So this is my pumpkins that, look, I don't know, that I have completed. So I'm going to kit that up in the next few days. The leaves or apples, I have got a Sheena Pike. I think it's retired. It is called something August. I will add the picture here. I think it's retired. So I've got all the threads. Jessica just started her Sheena Pike one, and I said, oh, I could start mine too. And I'm thinking, really, do I need another start? I haven't decided what fabric, so that's why I haven't. I was going to start it. I've got this 22 count Everest. It's a Hardinga fabric. I was going to start on that, but after yesterday not being able to see my my anything but 18 count or 20 count, I'm not sure I will start anything on a higher count again at the moment. I think yesterday I was just tired. You know, it had been a bad week I hadn't been feeling well. Brendan, I think Dave had 4-5 trips to the hospital in a week. So no, it'd been a bad week. So I don't think there's much life update apart from that. I think I have bad weeks, and I don't think I'm as chirpy as normal because I'm just showing you how it is. You do get bad weeks. But I was able to stitch, so I was happy over that. I will tell you funny about me. I keep getting these emails to say that our, what's it called? Oh dear. Just a sec. I'll come back when I remember. Well, that's bad. I had to even go and have a look at the email and then. Okay, I keep getting these emails to say our iCloud is full and that we need to get more data for our iCloud. It's overfull. Dave and I both have the same email address for our phones. So I was thinking, excuse me, I was thinking, what have you got on your phone that you're using iCloud for? So I stopped using iCloud on my computer, and I thought, well, I'm not saving anything on my PC, and I stopped using it on my phone as well. And I thought, well, it's not me. So I kept teasing him and saying, I don't know what you have on your phone that is using all the iCloud. So then I decided last night, I thought, actually, I'm going to start using iCloud again, because every time I put appointments and things in it, he needs to know it'll show up on his phone as well, if he has it as well. So, and then I've seen the email address is wrong. It is to my personal account, it isn't to our shared account. So so I removed it for nothing. So I had to laugh over that. Are you yawning, Bubby? So yeah. So I do things too. Actually, I do things quite often. I just don't remember them. For example, I had to go and remember what it was called. Are you gonna say goodbye, Bubby? You gonna say goodbye, Coco? Coco's not happy with us at the moment because last night we trimmed her butt, because she gets quite hairy around the butt, and then she goes to the bathroom and everything sticks to her bottom, and yeah, it's not very nice. So last night we decided that's it, you need a wee trim. So she wasn't very keen, so she wasn't coming anywhere near me this morning. But you've forgiven me, haven't you, Bubby? Come here. So, funnily enough, I have kit hair all over me. Have a great day. Thank you very much. I will add all the pictures in for this while I drink my coffee. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.